Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. I have another Kamen Rider X-Aid review for you today. This is Level Up Rider Series number 13, Kamen Rider Genmu Zombie Gamer. So this is kind of Genmu's second form. Originally he just looks like a black and purple version of X-Aid, but then he kind of dies and uses the death data to use the dangerous zombie Gashat. And then we get this new form here. So you can kind of see the picture. Here's his kind of chest, and it starts on here and then goes up into the flap. Here's a picture on the front. Here's Genmu's old form, and then he becomes zombie with the new Gashat. But I really like the look of this suit. The white and the black looks good together. Really reminds me of Fang Joker from Double. And then it just kind of shows how you can pop off some of the armor and stuff so you can use the other pieces, which we'll take a look at. So let's go ahead, we'll get him out of the box, and we'll take a closer look. Alright, so here he is out of the packaging, and he does not come with any accessories. He doesn't even come with instructions. And I was looking at the box again, and I think they're trying to say that this is his instruction sheet right here. So just shows you how the driver can pop off in the shoulder and arm gauntlet. So taking a look at that, you definitely can pop off the driver. It's a little tough, but you can get it off. And sometimes he holds this and kind of like, you know, shoots it at bugsters that are dying so that he can kind of absorb their death data. So I guess you could put this in his hand if you like. If I can get his fingers to close, there we go. So however you want him to hold it. I'm having trouble right now. Something like that. Obviously, you can just plug it right back on. There you go. Then he has this kind of shoulder gauntlet on the one side that you can take off. And that reveals the, the normal plug hole. And the same thing with this. Kind of like how Brave had the little shield that you could take off and expose the peg. So, just like that, really. Otherwise, pretty much normal articulation. Head can go side to side and up and down on a ball joint. He does have kind of a thick collar in the back. So that hinders, back movement, but everything else looks good. Taking a close look here at the face. I like the design of this a lot. You have the kind of crazy one red eye, and then, I believe it's the same eye, but there's a red visor over half the face. And then trying to get a closer look here at his chest. It's really hard to see, even in person. It's really hard to see what's written under there. But it just kind of shows that he can't die. He doesn't really have a traditional health meter like the others do. But, yeah, I really like the look of this. The design, the detail, the paint, it all looks really nice. Shoulders, typical. Then you have the bicep swivel. Then you have the elbow. You have the wrist swivel with the two sets of fingers like normal. Waist swivel. The shoulder does kind of hinder on this side a little bit, but you just kind of force it and it'll kind of unpeg a little bit. So, if you take it off, all the articulation's there. So you can kind of take it off, move it to what you want, and put it back on, something like that. Hip can go out to the side. Again, it's hindered a little bit by these kind of silver pieces here, front to back. Then you have the double joint in the knee still. And then you have the ankle articulation. Now, I guess you can pull this off. So you can still put this... He doesn't have the slot in the back. But all the other pieces, I guess just because it's basically the same mold. So you could put this on the front of the level 1 form. And you could kind of sit him in there, but he wouldn't fully peg in. So I'm not going to show it because it's not official and obviously it's never done in the show. But, because it's the same base mold, you could bend the feet back up. Or actually, I should say you would use the thigh swivel to put it like this. And put the feet out. And then put this down. So technically you could, you could kind of rest him in there. You wouldn't peg in all the way. Because he doesn't have the giant head on the back. So it would look weird. And he would have no face, really. But because it's the same base mold, the legs do bend that way. And the chest piece does come off. But obviously, he doesn't have the giant level 1 head on his back. So, It is what it is. But either way, I love the design of this. I think it looks fantastic. I really like that the shoulder gauntlet can move so it doesn't get in the way. And I just really, absolutely love the design of this suit. I think it looks really, really cool. Very, very menacing. Definitely a villain. I really like the look of this a lot. I also just wanted to show, because I'm sure I'll get questions, it kind of works. He definitely does have the 2 slots here in the shoulders for this part to peg into, but the extra kind of shoulder bits, like you have to take this part off completely. This shoulder bit kind of gets in the way, but it can still kind of peg in. But you also have to take the chest plate off because that's kind of too thick and gets in the way. Not that you'll ever see this form in the show because it doesn't even really make sense, but he is still the base mold of a Level Up Rider series figure, so it kind of works. You can kind of get it to line up. The colors look fun together, so I kind of really like it, but I'm sure you'll never see this in the show. But I did just want to demonstrate. He does have the peg holes on the side and here on the side of the abdomen. So you can use the other Level Up Rider armors. They don't all work 100% because, again, it's just clearance issues and things like that, but you can kind of get it to work. I like this figure a lot. I've always loved the design of this suit. I love the color scheme, and I think they did a great job transferring that to the figure. I really do like it a lot. He doesn't come with any accessories or anything, but that kind of makes sense for the show. You could always take the Gashikon Sparrow from Kamen Rider Laser's figure and have him wield that, because that's kind of what he primarily uses on the show. Yeah, but I like it a lot. The rest of the armors are mostly compatible. Again, not show accurate, so you're not really going to need them to be compatible, but if you just wanted to play around and pop some of them on for fun, most of them should work. I'm sure that as you go through them, there's going to be some kind of compatibility issues just with the molding on the figure and stuff like that. But for the most part, they should all pretty much work. I think it's a really fun figure. Like I said, I love the design of the suit and the color scheme and everything. So I was really excited to pick this up, and I think they did it justice. It really does look good. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like and share this video, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this look at Level Up Rider 13 Kamen Rider Genmu Zombie Gamer. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.